Welcome to another exciting episode of Ask Coach Matthew. This is part 2 of our first touch development series with the foundation exercises, our base work on trying to improve your touches and your first touch on the field. So let's take a look at our sequences that we have today. It's something that every footballer needs to have in your arsenal if you want to keep developing from the lower level, if it's age 5, all the way up to age 18 or even at the professional level. It's just a simple exercise that we put together that helps you just continue developing your skills 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on how much time you have. Key is we're trying to get 10,000 touches. We're trying to keep just getting touches on the ball, constantly moving and development. So let's take a look at now at part 2 of our foundation and improving your first touch. So the progression in the foundation exercise from part 1, where we worked on just the foundation, keeping the basis, how you touch the ball back and forth, working on your vision, keeping your head at 45 degrees, bending your knees to get a little bit more stable composure on the ball, and also getting stability in your core. We also talked about checking over your shoulders to improve your vision, getting your hands up, coordinating your hands with your movements of your feet in the foundation exercise. Now part 2, we then add movement to the exercise. Gradually, as you do your foundation exercise, in this first part we talk about just moving forwards with the ball, gradually coming with the ball forwards, gradually going backwards with the ball. We then add also the component where you can turn with the ball. You can turn the other way also with the ball. This gives you dynamics of how you receive the ball. So now we're adjusting and getting used to your footwork as you turn, passing this ball, this first touch. How do you receive it? With the inside of the foot, with the inside of the foot. So just continual movements is the second part of the progression of our foundation exercise. And we keep now just in moving linear lines forwards, maybe 45 degrees diagonally this way. We turn on trying to move around. You can also add, as you gradually progressing and improve your touches on this, obviously the speed that you touch the ball, but also you can do letters. You can try to do the number 1, create the number 2 with your movements with letters A, B, you can spell your name out. So now creatively, try to see how you move with the foundation touch with this movement of just few meters forwards, few steps backwards, and getting that composure. And even in your movements, remember, keep your head up 45 degrees. Try to check over your shoulders in simulating that movement and gradually see how you progress. Think about also trying to videotape this, put the camera on the ground, see how you move, see how your body frame is. So now let's move to the second part. Now we can take this a step now further. So we started out with just moving straight lines. Now we add another foundation dribble exercise to this. So once we get comfortable moving and turning with the ball in our foundation, now we add a second component, third component, which is how we add a dribble move to our first touch. So today we talk about just moving with the sole of our foot, pulling the ball from right to left, getting back to the foundation, pulling back from the other direction this way. Things that you want to think about as you start adding dribbling moves to it. We did in this progression, you can pull it over once, twice, 3 times back to foundation, or you can go just 1 time back to the foundation, 1 time back to the foundation. You can then add a spin where you're turning around as you're going, pull it with the sole. So this simple progression, and we've showed you with just the start of the foundation of how you move, how you dribble, how your first touch is when you receive the ball. Then progress into the second part where we're moving now forwards, backwards, diagonally, spelling letters, make it more creative, getting your mind process being more creative and seeing the ball and intuitively just trying to react to it and move with it, creating different environments to challenge your body with your position, with your foot, how do you rotate your ankle, does your knee move, your hip moves. That's the key in building this foundation of improving your first touch. It's something that every soccer player should have in your arsenal as you begin to develop. As coaches, it's important that give your players these as homework. Give them something that they take home with them that they can learn and develop also at home. It's something you can do just in your backyard. You can do it in the living room. You can do it in the garage, on the street. And you just need yourself. You need a ball and your composure and your mind and your creativity. Enjoy the session. Enjoy building your first touch, working the foundations. We've showed you with pulling the ball with the side of the foot, but we can expand on that and do different dribbles. You can add a step over into it. You can expand where it's the step over. You can expand where it's different crossover moves. Check out the video. Enjoy, experimenting, developing and creating more, first better and improve. Enjoy creating new foundation moves, improving your first touch. And don't forget, like the video, subscribe, ask Coach Matthew.